What up, y'all? It's your boy Darius. I'm back with another brand new episode of What Happened. Man, I want to visit this beat right here. Now, if I see the topic, this one says 50 Cent versus T.I. What happened? So I want to go over the history, because the beat did start early this year, back in February of this year. So I want to go over the history between the two, and then towards the end, I'll get my thoughts about this whole situation. So sit back, relax, y'all. Let's get this thing going. So let's take it back to 2007, 2008, because T.I. and 50 were cool. Uh, they toured it on the Scream Fest tour, where it was T.I., 50, Sierra, Jay-Z, Kanye West. So yeah, so nothing was said. So Gina's second studio album, Turn Around Sight, they had a song called You So Tough. And 50 Cent verse, he started to take shots at T.I. So check out what he said there.
Mathematics, shit ain't adding up. Getting out with 10 machine guns, only get 12 months. Ooh, wee. Don't talk to me, you talk to him.
So once that song came out, 50 Cent decided to do the interview about that line, about having 10 machine guns and only 12 months. Ooh, wee, don't talk to me. Now, the reason why, because T.I. was facing his gun charges back in 2007. So don't remember that year, 2007, T.I. was supposed to perform at the BET Hip Hop Awards, and he was busted with 12 machine guns. Now that's hard to get out of it. Now, if you want to compare it to Lil Wayne's situation, because Lil Wayne was found guilty with the pistol in his tour bus back in New York, just a pistol. Now you can say because he had the best lawyer, it's hard to get out because T.I. was a convicted felon at that time. So check this out what 50 Cent response to that line, said that it wasn't about T.I. And he basically said he's direct. He always been direct though. So check out what he said there.
Line for me 1 second. I don't want to do it injustice.
You use real life situations to create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that. Yeah. And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that. They just won't say it to them because they're a bunch of punks.
Will you drop the line for me? That line that starts off with about having the best lawyers in the game.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? I said, to keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rapper?
Well, I can't. With my intentions, if I have a problem, you know me, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and I make something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too.
Yeah.
Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely for the public to decide.
So yeah, so once that came out, so 50 basically denies that was about T.I. So T.I. did his interview about the song with the Genius song. So he basically said he wasn't talking about him. So check out what T.I. said.
Like, how are you dealing with when like the 50 cents are coming at you?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, like, to be perfectly honest with you, man, I gotta deal with each situation as how I hear it come out of the person's mouth. You can misinterpret songs, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? When you're being interviewed and someone asks you, how do you feel about this? I gotta take that, I gotta take your verbal rather than listen to your lyrics and jump to a conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know. It wasn't never nothing negative. So, and like he said this in conversation. At the same time, he said, man, he's never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And like that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think that it's just unnecessary to jump to a conclusion and, you know, create an issue where there is none.
Now with Shorty Low, I see you've kind of.
So yeah, so nothing was said after that. It's always been cool. So around 2010, don't know, T.I. Tiny was arrested for drug charges once again, and T.I. ended up served 11 months behind bars once again, and 50 Cent ended up questioning, feel like Tiny should took the fall for it, said T.I. And T.I. did an interview with the Vibe cover story. So I'm going to show you what T.I. said about that. He says, I'm telling you, 50 Cent and anybody else, we're not going to have no discussion about my old lady shoulda, woulda, coulda done for anything that's pertaining to me. We ain't going to do that. I'm the only one in my family's going to take a lick what pertains to the legal system. Since me, none other than my family members has seen a jail cell, nobody. And I'm the last one. The buck stops here. I feel like the person that stands behind his woman for a criminal charge is a coward anyway. The two would eventually hop on a call and squash it not long after. In December of that year, 50 told Vibe that he and T.I. had settled things in a conversation that got here. He explained, we got mutual friends and I actually in the conversation of one of them. And they were around him. I didn't tell him to get T.I. on the phone. T.I. didn't tell him to get me on the phone. So yeah, so nothing was said after that. So eventually they squashed it, all that. And then around July 6, 2020, T.I. said happy birthday to 50 Cent and challenged him to do a versus. So check out what T.I. said in this.
Yeah. Have a very, very, very great day, everybody. Very great day, everybody. How's it? Yeah, man. What going on, y'all? I heard it's 50 Cent birthday. Well, happy birthday, 50. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, staying down, remaining healthy, alive, and free for so long, man. But for your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well, guess who ain't scared of your motherfucking ass, 50? Look, man, pull up. Pull on up. Pull on up, man. Pull on up, 50. Bring your ass on outside, 50. Bring your ass on out. You know what I mean? Bring your ass on out. Bring your records. Bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G-Unit, all y'all bring y'all ass on out. Come on, see the king. Come on, see the king. And I actually, me and you, we all right. I fuck with you, 50. I fuck with you, 50. It ain't you this time. It's your catalog that got some trouble. You understand? Your motherfucking catalog is in trouble. So, can't take it back, goddammit. I done said it. I done damn said it. So 50, pull your ass on up. Pull your ass on up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody been talking about me and Jeezy, and then they talking about me and Gucci, and then they want to talk about me. Listen, man. I want 50. I want 50. Atlanta and New York, nigga. That's what we doing. ATL in New York, nigga. That's what we doing. I want 50. Bring your ass outside, 50. Somebody call 50, tell him I'm on it. Somebody call 50, tell him I'm on it. If he want this smoke, I got the ashtray, nigga. Bring your ass on. Let's see how long you have before you respond to my message. You know what I'm saying? You have been challenged, sir. You have been challenged, sir. Swiss, Timberland, hook the motherfucking speakers up. God damn it. Hook this shit up. Let's get this shit on. I'm tired of talking about it. Tired of talking about this shit. God damn it. Y'all goddamn set a time. Set a motherfucking time and let's go. Tired of talking. Shit. This man been goddamn picking on people for so long. Man been bullying y'all, throwing motherfuckers around. Bring your ass on out, 50. Let's see what this shit gonna be back. All right? But enjoy your birthday, though.
So yeah, so basically T.I. wants to challenge 50 Cent for verses, and 50 Cent ended up responding in his Instagram post. So I'm gonna show you what he said in this Instagram post. So check out what he said. 50 Cent started to respond to T.I.'s challenge about doing verses. And it says T.I. challenged 50 Cent to a verse, and he doesn't care if he brings Dr. and Eminem. Now this is what he said in his post. Yo, somebody passed T.I. the weed they gave Smokey and Fryer. Laugh out loud. So yeah. Then on July 9, 2020, T.I. went to a Hot 97 show on Ebro's morning show and discussed about doing verses with 50. So I'm going to show you what he said about doing a verse with 50. So yeah, so this is what T.I. did on the Ebro's podcast. This is what he said. T.I. clearly had a strategy to get 50 Degree to the contest. With Sleepy consent of provoking him, which he finally quizzed, he added to Ebro. I understand if you don't want to get down in the mud, because he's accomplished now. He got so many TV shows, so many dope TV shows, and so many personal television deals that he doesn't have time to get down in the weeds and defend his catalog against the king. I understand he don't understand, but an artist as big as a businessman and 50 extremely accomplished, but my catalog is doper than his. And he also said that why 50 it would be a good versus matchup. I think 50 has a good ego big enough to understand my Mario. I don't think he'll be intimidated by how I pop my shit. You gotta get a gorilla for gorilla, he said, before adding, regardless how many see inside me, there's a 900-pound gorilla. We're really similar to Stack. I don't have a diamond album like 50, but he doesn't have 5 classic albums. So yeah. So basically he's saying that he got more classic albums than 50 Cent. Now 50 does have a diamond album, but I don't know if T.I. has a diamond album, but I don't think he does. So yeah. So on March 8, 2021, 50 Cent shut down the plan about doing a verse with T.I. So he did an interview with the Morning Hustle Show about doing the verses. So check out what I'm gonna show you what 50 Cent said about this show, and he responded to T.I. calling him for a versus battle. This is what he said. I thought versus was something we did when we stuck in the house, he explained. As soon as we got out of the house to come back outside, versus didn't make sense to me. Versus to me that shows up was the hottest thing. I was paying attention to it, watching like everybody else. As soon as we go back outside, I don't know why we still doing it. So yeah. So after that, on September 24, 2021, T.I. continued to press 50 to do a versus. I guess he tried to bait him to do a versus, say give the people what they want, all that. So 50 ended up not doing it because he doesn't want to do verses. So nothing said about a whole year. Then years later, on February 6, 2026, T.I. went to the Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Chaz Johnson's and got asked about doing the verses once again against 50. So I'm going to show you what he said in this clip about challenging 50 for a versus.
Was supposed to go, and then goddamn, when I was talking to Swiss, I was like, shit, man, yeah, I'd do it, but really, the motherfucker that really would be the one, it ain't gonna happen. But if Gucci, Young and Gucci, that the one. And then he hit me back. He was like, shit, Tip, don't even trip. I think we gonna get Gucci to do it. I said, well, you don't need me then.
But then,
That's the one.
hold up.
You know what I mean?
But didn't Jeezy and Gucci already?
No, they were before it happened.
Oh, okay, before it happened.
Before it happened, they were talking to me.
Okay.
about it, you
But
know
I'm
what I
saying,
mean?
so right now.
And then I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though.
Oh, Lord.
I called my man. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool. So now, here we trying to think about other people who would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We mentioned Wayne, and Wayne wouldn't be bad. I respect Wayne. I'm a Hot Boy fan.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that would make some sense.
So basically he want to do a versus. Then on February 22nd, 2026, T.I. went to the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast and asked her to do a verse with 50, and they said that he and 50 agreed to do a verse, but he said, I guess, backing out doing the verses. So he said that he has no respect for him, all that. So I'm gonna show you what he said in this interview. So T.I. did a media run. So he hopped on Gilly Kid, the $1 Million Worth of the Game, and talk about the verses with 50. So I'm gonna show you what he said. It was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and this nigga talk about this. I just ain't call him out the blue. This ain't come out of nowhere. We were moving around in Los Angeles selling some shows together. He said the duo had decided that T.I. revealed that the news and 50 were confirming. But after T.I. confessed his part of the mission, 50 said, act confused and ignored the deal. It was like, fuck all that, T.I. Now I question your character, nigga. You just said you didn't want to do it. Even though the interest in the battle used to come from incapable places. T.I. explained to the show host that this was no longer the case. This shit wasn't gonna happen. I don't want to stand on the stage with him. I don't respect him, he said. So yeah. And then of course things got ugly. 50 Cent basically told 50 to keep my name at your mouth. Post a picture of Tiny, which is I guess a concert, and T.I. did not like that one bit. They went back and forth with the Instagram posts, all that. And 50 Cent, T.I. ended up dropping a diss track called War, ended up taking shots at 50. So check what he said that.
All even scares ain't even. The bear hibernate don't poke. When you see the giant sleeping, shouldn't have woke. I don't know how many times I told him, but please hop up all my shoulder. Because you can't impress me with a big prayer, boy. The strongest for the longest, I've been there, boy. Stop playing my city, know I'm in there. And I ain't number 3, what you getting there?
So 50 Cent ended up responding, so he dropped another diss track called The Right Ones. And basically, you don't have no issue taking the white, but it's always an our side. So check out what he said there.
Say that shit you say with your thumb, boy, you's a big sucker. To me, you just a small man in a big shell. Bitch made ass nigga need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be an eyesore. Huh? Duck and smoke, you won't even stand up for it.
So T.I. dropped 2 diss tracks. 50 and then ended up responding to it just on the Instagram post. And on February 24, 2026, T.I. know Beyonce's mom decided to throw her sense in about the whole situation. And she wrote, I'm not going to do it. Shit's getting a little weird, a little fucked up. Kids, grandma get involved, what the fuck, all that. So, yeah. And then on February 25th, 2026, T.I. dropped another diss track called What's Bully. And he did an X post about this. So I'm going to show you what he said now. So T.I. hop on X, and this is what he said. Message to the dealer. I don't make memes, I make music. I don't give a fuck what you race. You keep posting, ego is problem. Hashtag what bully. So yeah. And then things got real personal because T.I.'s kids ended up got involved with Demai dropped his diss track, and King posted a pitch of 50 Cent's mom because 50 Cent's mom got murdered. These got real personal, all that, and T.I. basically did the interviews to basically said he didn't want his kids getting involved and shared that between him and 50. So that's basically the situation of that. Nothing was said after that. If this does flare up again, I'll follow this up with a Who Won About episode 22. Now, I'm gonna give my takes about this whole situation. Now, my thing is with the whole situation. My thing is for Ti, why he keep pressing 50 to do a versus with him? Like, why is he so why is he so urgent to do one? Like, that's my big. I think that's the if you're shit as Ti. Like, what's the point of doing the verses? It's about doing your best 20 tracks. You're not gonna gain from it because 50 Cent is a big artist. Jay-Z's a big artist. Drake, a lot of artists. So this is playing because I never Busta Rhymes even challenged Ti to a verse, but Ti declined that. Now y'all could say, oh, that's a different era. Oh, Busta Rhymes don't have 20 tracks that can beat Ti, all that. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Busta got hits though. Let's not discredit that though. That would be good verses to see. So 50 has said that he don't want to do verses because he's not living the past. He's living the forward to the future. So I don't know why he want to do a verses with him. Because the fact that his kids got involved, I understand. They come defense to their mom. I understand that because I would do the same thing as well, though. But when King started posting pictures of 50 Cent's mom because she got killed, that went too far, though. I can admit that myself, though. I wasn't into it, but I think Demai, he had a good diss track as well, so I'll give him credit for that. King, I wasn't too feeling about his though. If I gotta be honest with you guys, so I don't know, man. Cause when the You So Tough song came out, I listened to it a couple of times. I was trying to say, was it additional? Cause with the whole machine gun, basically calling Ti a snitch, cause with the whole the gun charges, cause um, Ti was facing that charge because it was hard for him to get out of it. But he got like a year, something like that. He got out. He did a year like 2008, and he came out around 2010. So yeah. So that's it for this episode, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation. Do you think this beef will end? Do you think they'll flare up once again? Do you think 50 might end or might respond to it? Because I heard he might have a new album. Because I heard he's working a collab with Eminem. So it could lead to an album. He might address it. You never know. Anything can happen though. So that's it for this episode, guys. I do got more of the What Happened videos. Let me know in the comments what you think about the social. What video you want me to do next. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.